But the main question is, by the end of this video, will you be able to tell me at least 3 other famous films that Dave Patel has starred in? Hey guys, welcome to Smiles and Cries, and a place to be if you want honest reviews before you've seen a film or after you've seen it. Either way, I've got you covered. I will reveal everything, but with no spoiler alerts obviously, so don't worry. You will know by the end of this video if this film is a waste of skin and sinew, or if it is a keeper, a smile or a cry. So I'll share what worked, what didn't, and tell you things you might not have known about the film, and give you my honest take on whether you should check it out or give it a pass. If you've seen the movie, or after you watch this video, as always, drop your thoughts in the comments below, and hey, let's talk about it. Anger will not quiet your soul, my son. A quote that simply underscores one of the film's central themes, and one that will drag you along the rollercoaster journey, and depicting the internal struggle between vengeance and inner peace. This tumultuous turmoil highlighting the spiritual and emotional journey that the protagonist kid must undertake to find redemption and purpose beyond his burgeoning rage. This is a 2024 action thriller film directed and produced by Dave Patel in his directorial debut. The film stars Patel as the title character, with other great supporting actors such as Sikandar Kher, Sholto Copley, Pito Bash and Vipin Sharma. So this is a film with a lot of pizzazz and action scenes to satiate the most devout thrill seeker. I mean, the action fight scenes in the last half an hour is just a flaming symphony of sight and sound, and not one wrong note. This is what happens when art, soul and talent get in sync. Then you get sublime efforts like Monkey Man gracing themselves on the big screen and leaving an indelible mark on your withered soul. The film was critically acclaimed and grossed $35 million worldwide against a $10 million budget, and it was nominated at the 78th BAFTA Awards for Outstanding Debut by a British Writer. Director or producer. And all I will say is that these accolades were fully deserved. So what is the film about? Let's have a deep dive, shall we? In this gritty action thriller, it all stems from a forest village in India, where a young kid lives with his mother Neela, and every day he's inspired by her tales of spirituality. So then fast forward, and having recently been released from prison in Mumbai and haunted by his mother's murder and driven by vengeance, he enters an underground fight club wearing a gorilla mask. As he climbs the ranks of this brutal world, he sets out to take down the corrupt elites responsible for his trauma and the oppression of the poor. Fueled by rage and justice, his journey becomes one of transformation, resistance and redemption. This film is a high-octane blend of emotional storytelling, stylized violence and socio-political commentary. Just think to yourself, John Wick meets Slumdog Millionaire, meets Born Identity, meets Amitabh Bachchan, if you know who he is, and all with a mythical and a bloody edge. There are so many great scenes in this film, and it will blow your socks off as it is visually stunning. The main character is likeable and relatable, and you will be rooting for him, as the villain of the piece has got that kind of face that oozes just pure evil intent in every scene that he appears. Now, the elevator knife fight stands out as one of the film's most intense and inventive action sequences, and it is just brutal, off the scale brutal. Dave Patel's character Kid is trapped in a confined space with an adversary, with his hands pinned, and then Kid resorts to using his teeth to manipulate a knife in some spectacular fight choreography. This gruesome act underscores his desperation and resourcefulness, highlighting his transformation from a once vulnerable ex-convict to being a person of formidable force. Now, the film is visually intense and with visceral fight sequences all entwined with a neon-drenched setting. It all culminates in giving the audience a complexity and yet a thrilling ride, which will immerse you into the world that Monkey Man is trying to navigate. Monkey Man combines inventive choreography, emotional depth and real-world grit, solidifying the film's reputation as a compelling addition to the action genre. Now, like I mentioned before, there have been comparisons with Monkey Man and John Wick, with both being similar revenge stories, and in that respect, what I would say is that both are conceived a little bit differently. In that John Wick, we were thrown and thrust into a universe of hitmen, whereas Monkey Man is a straight up, unrelenting and dirty action thriller. Now, it was around 2014 when Dave Patel conceived the image of a man wearing a rubber monkey mask in a wrestling ring in the armpit of India, and he wrote down the words, "A monkey man." A genius idea, and one that started off as simply a napkin idea. So the question at the beginning of this video was, did you guess the other films that Dave Patel starred in? So if you're struggling at the back there, let me help you out. The first one, the 2008 film Slumdog Millionaire as Jamal, the breakout role that launched his career, a rags to riches story set in Mumbai where a young man surprises everyone by winning a game show. So number two, the 2016 film Lion, you got that right, as Saru, based on a true story where Patel plays a man searching for his lost family in India using Google Earth. It earned him an Oscar nomination. So come on, you must have guessed at least a third film for Dave Patel. A fantasy epic where he plays King Arthur's nephew, embarking on a dark mystical journey to confront the titular Green Knight. So just some quick facts about Monkey Man. Did you know that behind the scenes, Patel faced significant challenges? At one time during filming, he broke his hand in a fight scene, yet a complete break. Nevertheless, he continued shooting, adapting the choreography to accommodate his injury. And again, this dedication to realism and physicality adds authenticity to his growing reputation as a solid and a serious actor and a director. My final verdict on Monkey Man is it gave me good expectations just by going off the trailer. And I will say that not only did it meet my expectations, it went beyond them. The music, the action, the violence, it was perfection, and it was so well done, especially for Dave Patel's first time debut as a director. The film will suck you in and I couldn't take my eyes off it. There really was so much unpredictability with what was going to happen that you really didn't know what to expect next. This film is a raw and a grimy spectacle with truly amazing cinematography, visual effects and fight choreography. You'll love the fights. A brilliant and audacious effort from debuting director Dave Patel, one that will not disappoint. So go and watch it and let me know exactly what you think about the film. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and share the video and subscribe to my channel. I'm off to get a cup of tea. See you back in a bit. Cheers.